Welcome to the Hayhurst Brothers Podcast with your host, Paul Risse.
That was good. It's a big day today. So it's hard to say that it's November 6th when it's actually November 5th.
It's so weird that tomorrow we'll know something that today we don't know.
It's very true. And
The majority of days you're like,
but
yeah,
will we?
We'll know something more.
We
The
will.
majority of days is like, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go to work and like you kind of know the day, you know? You gotta
What is
plan it
happening
all.
today, Paul?
There's an election and it's a big day for our country and for the direction of our country.
I looked at myself in the mirror today.
Yeah.
That's an obnoxious hat. I mean, that has to be one of the taller hats that's ever been made. I mean, that's tall.
That's a pretty tall hat.
I mean, that couldn't be any more in your face. But I like it, you know?
Yeah, New York skyscraper.
Yeah,
That's
Paul.
the style of hat.
When you have a long face,
Yeah.
I bet it looks better on you. You have a little bit more of a round face, Paul.
Thanks.
It's a good face. You
Thank
have a
you.
good face.
Thank you. So it is a beautiful day outside. We had an amazing amount of rain over this past weekend, and it's 62 degrees. It was actually a little chilly today.
Yeah, I'm wearing a jacket, Paul, and you have a short sleeve shirt on.
Well, we ate Mexican food before the podcast, and it smelled a lot like the Mexican food restaurant, and so I left my jacket in the truck.
Do I smell like Mexican food?
No.
See?
Authentic leather.
Mm-hmm.
So today is the 13th podcast that we've done this year, and we appreciate your support. We've actually recently, almost all the clients that we're getting in have said, "Oh, I'm watching your podcast," and so thank you.
Yeah.
That actually means a lot, and we've gotten two positive things from clients, and that's we saw your billboard and we watched your podcast. And almost all of them have been following us on social media for a while, but to know that those things are working, it's very meaningful, and thank you for saying that.
We've had a pretty good influx of new clients, Paul, which is good.
Yes,
You know,
I don't know
there's
what
something shifting in the air.
something's shifting in the air, but I would say that the last 2.5 months compared to the last 2 weeks, we have had a lot more leads come in. And
I think people are seeing the writing on the wall as to the shift in the economy, the changing of the guard. I think there's something in the air, and people are seeing it's safe to go out and spend money in the economy and build a house. That's what I think, you know?
Yeah, when I think of writing on the wall, I can't think of anything less safe though. It's like you're just gonna fall.
No, writing.
Oh, okay.
Not like you're riding a bike, Paul, which you knew that. Clearly, I can see by the smirk on your face.
You said writing on the wall.
Right, it's a saying.
Okay,
But
you
it's
didn't
not-
say writing on the wall. You said writing.
Writing.
Yeah. But
Oh,
that's-
see, by the smirk on your face, I knew you knew exactly what I was talking about.
So yeah, not only have we had new clients, but there's some interesting things happening with our business in particular. We've been able to connect to some really amazing people, and just our team has also been working to lower prices on all of our homes, and we've been learning about different processes and materials to use, and just know that our heart is to build a high quality home for families to live in, and that it's a legacy home, and that we're doing a lot of research and having a lot of meetings and connecting to the current things that are being introduced into the home building market. And Jake, obviously, still with the quality control and wanting our houses to be top notch.
I think the common misconception is lowering prices means compromising structure or compromising integrity or quality, which for us, that's the most important thing. We're really walking that fine line of making sure that we can try to get our pricing down to where it's attainable for everyone without compromising the quality of the build, the quality of materials, the structural aspects of the home. So, I think that when you talk about lowering prices, people think, okay, well, where is that pricing coming from?
Right.
Surely there's some kind of compromise. So for us, that's not something we're willing to do, is compromise the integrity of what we do as a company and what we're building for the pricing. So to what Paul was saying, I think we are studying and really going after new materials, finding alternatives that can lower costs without compromise. And we went and toured a facility today that's really exciting. I mean, I think it would drastically change the timeline that it takes to build a home and improve the quality. I mean, that sounds crazy, but I think a lot of new materials, new construction sciences, new things that are coming out in the market are kind of kitschy. But what we toured today, I think, really does have some legs to be a great product.
Yeah, and so just know that, our company is not just a pond that's sitting still. We're flowing water, and we are...
Nice, Paul.
Thanks. It was just an analogy I just thought of.
Because the ponds, they're kind of stagnant, and they grow algae.
Yeah.
But we're flowing water.
We're a flowing river. Mm-hmm. And so if you haven't been to our website in a while, check it out. Specifically, go to the portfolios and click on the different elevations, and there's a price associated with it. And if you followed us for more than a couple of years, you'll notice that there's a big price change, and it's to the benefit of the client. And we haven't really compromised on the house being there 500 years from now, and unless some
catastrophic event,
something happens like that. But yeah. So the quality's still there, but the price...
500 years is a long time, Paul.
That is a long time.
That's a long time.
But you were talking with Eli yesterday or the day before, and you said, we go into these buildings in, where were we at, France?
France, yeah.
And the buildings were built in the 1400s, and it's like, now we're in the
2000s.
2100s.
Yeah, well, not 2100s. We're in the 2000s.
Yeah, you're right.
So
good point. So there's also some exciting news. What is it, Jake?
The Balzora Baptist Church is almost finished.
Yes.
And we're very close. And let me tell you, that thing's a beauty. It's a stunner.
I drove by
there. And, go ahead,
I drove
Paul.
by it at night the other day.
I drove by
we're
at
about
night
to say
too.
the same thing.
Yeah, we were actually.
And my wife and I both did a double take. That's whenever you look at something and you're like, wow. And you look back and you kind of slow down a little bit. Not only because you're taking a right in 150 yards, but because of the beauty of the thing. So if you're on 920 and you see Bora Church, and give them a shot. Give them a visit.
Yeah, why don't you come try us out, Paul? That's where I go to church, and I really enjoy it. The community aspect of it.
We don't have to take the podcast.
Well, I'm just saying, Paul would love if you'd like to join us at church sometime.
What's the next? I have a church that I really like going to. I probably will go to the inaugural opening day.
Okay. And we'll be announcing when that is, because we would love to have as many people there as possible, because that opening Sunday is going to be really awesome. The backstory, just to make it quick, the church actually burnt down, and it was a sad time, but the rebuilding of the church has been beautiful. It's been fun, and the original church was just built around, I think, 1902 or something. So I think it was time, and I'm excited to see new families and new people come and commune at church.
Yeah, so. And it really is a beautiful building. It's gorgeous. You've done a good job. One other interesting news that's happening is that we're going to...
Go ahead, Paul. You want to say it?
I was going to ask you if you wanted to, Jake.
Well, I was just going to say you can if you'd like.
I'll say it now.
Okay.
We're starting a new YouTube series, and look for that. And specifically, I've been doing a lot of studying on algorithms and kind of what boosts things as far as like the growth of a channel. If you can like and share these videos, like if you send it to your friend, or if you see it on our Instagram and you send it to your friend, that's going to help us tremendously, because the more people that comment and like our videos and stuff like that, the more it helps us grow. And that's kind of our marketing strategy right now. And not only that, but with our new YouTube series, I think we're going to be offering something that the world needs right now, and that is homes that are focused on the family, so like a nuclear family home, and just seeing the way that we build, why we build, and kind of the families behind the scenes of all that, and inviting you into the everyday adventures of Hayhurst Brothers as a company and as a family. And so be looking for that. I think it's going to be really, really unique. And then we also have one other cool thing that we're doing.
So it's partnership with FPM. I
just told you what it was.
And share videos. Is that what you were just talking about, Paul?
I just told you what FPM was. It's like quietly.
Friends. Full Package Media.
Yeah.
We are partnering with Full Package Media. And we're really excited.
Yeah, so if you haven't followed them on Instagram.
How was I supposed to know what FPM stands for, Paul? Is that like their handle or something?
No, that's an acronym. Instead of wasting a whole line.
Well, you made it seem like it was ridiculous that I didn't know what you meant when you put FPM.
Who else have we done a partnership with that we could announce?
We've partnered with all kinds of people. I mean,
Jake. Okay,
so I get it though, Paul.
Yeah, Full Package Media. So a lot of their stuff is absolutely stunning. They are doing these homes that honestly are, 25,000 square foot, like $50 million homes, and just gorgeous. That's a big home.
That's an expensive home.
But they do drone footage, and just the way they shoot their videos are amazing, and the way they clip them. And so we're hoping that can help our brand grow and capture a different type of audience and kind of get our names into the mindset of Americans. And so, yeah, looking forward to that partnership.
I think they know a lot about the stuff you were talking about earlier with algorithms and things. I think they kind of get that part of it, which I'm really good at, obviously.
Huh.
I know about all that.
I was just thinking algorithm.
He did create the internet. In case you guys didn't know that, Al Gore created the internet.
Is that really where that comes from?
It's Al Gore's rhythm. That's how you can get to be liked and shared.
See, I was just thinking that, but are you joking?
Of course I don't have any idea.
But
Al Gore did claim to create the internet, which he didn't. But
I bet algorithm existed before as a word before Al Gore, so it can't be true. But that's a good pun. Al Gore should hold on to that one.
I agree, Paul.
I wonder if he's thought of it. So we kind of,
This says, is anything interesting happening today, Paul?
Yeah. So did we? It depends on where we clip the video. Either we already talked about this, or we're about to talk about it.
We can talk about it again because it's a big deal.
Okay.
People always say this is the biggest election of our time, every single year or every 4 years. But this truly is. We're on the precipice of craziness, and so I'm excited. Yeah. There's a good momentum going here, Paul.
I agree.
I don't know if you saw it. Actually, you did this morning. We watched the video of Trump dancing at 2 a.m. He had been to 4 of his events in a row yesterday, all over the place. And at 2 a.m. he was still going strong, and he danced off of the stage.
What does he dance like?
He really gets his arms going, and then he likes pointing. What about you, Paul? Yeah, some of that. He even got his legs going, too.
Oh, on 2 of them, yeah. I saw that. The knee back and forth.
Uh-huh. It's good.
Not much hip.
Not a lot of hip work.
Yeah, that's all right. Is that 78?
Yeah.
Yeah, so more than anything, we pray for our country. We want the best for our country. We want the best for our communities. And this is an important election. So if you're a time traveler and you can go back to today from yesterday watching this.
Yesterday.
Yeah, then go and vote. Make a difference. You probably have to go back in time a little bit further to update your ID if you're truly a time traveler. But
it depends what state you're in, Paul.
That's true.
So
just show up. Where are you from? 2080. Okay. Don't need an ID.
No.
Just know that we appreciate you watching this. We appreciate the clients that we have. From the bottom of our heart, we're grateful for you. And we are looking to better this podcast every week. Today we had someone scheduled to be here. And they had an emergency in the office, and we look forward to interviewing them in the future. I just got a text from her, and she's going to be rescheduling, and she's an awesome person to be interviewing. So today we're kind of shooting from the hip.
I like it, though, Paul.
Yeah, and it's going to be shorter than usual. A little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of humor, also some announcements. And so we worked in...
What are the announcements?
We went through them.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you made actual announcements. These seem kind of like talking points.
Yeah. Thanks, Jake.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you all for listening. Chris, thank you for driving here. Dan, thank you for letting Chris come to the office. Zach, thank you. Seth, thank you.
What are you thanking Zach for?
I've been sending him racing videos, and he hasn't been sarcastic in his response. He's been very sincere. I've been working on that part of our relationship. So
That's good.
yeah, I'm trying to send him some good racing videos.
Nice. It's a good thing to be thankful for, Paul.
Thanks.
All right. Well, yeah. We're excited for the next one. We're excited for tomorrow, which is today, and the results of the election. So, big day.
See. Thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Paul. Good job.
Thanks.